This here is Chain of Legends, an NFT game completely free and under that radar, which is paying out a lot. I'm going to start by showing you how much I've already earned with this game. Check out my withdrawal history here, and you see that I made 2 withdrawals. One of 21,000 CLAG tokens and another one of 20,000 CLAG tokens. Let me open the CoinMarketCap right now so we can see how much CLAG is worth at this exact moment, as it the token used in Chain of Legends. Remember, that is a game on the BSC network, and currently the token is worth 0.003 cents, less than 1 cent. You may think, whoa, the token is worthless, it's tanked. But if we calculate that I withdraw 40,000 of this token, you see that it amounts to $136. However, I earned more than that because in my last withdrawal of 20,000 CLAG tokens, I remember I earned $90 because I withdraw it precisely when the token was at a right price. And if you look here in my account, I've already have another 80,000 CLAG tokens ready for me to make another withdrawal. So it's a really cool game with a very well planned economy, and the best part is that you can start for free without paying absolutely anything. Now I will explain how it works for you to start, and then we'll calculate how much you can earn per month with an account at the same level as mine is at the moment. You start here just with a mine, which is the CLAG token mine. Sometimes you see, sometimes it works for many people, but for some others it didn't. When you sign up with my referral link, the barracks are already unlocked with 3 warriors for you to start doing dungeons, which are the adventures where you can earn a bit more. However, this link isn't always offering this bonus. It depends on whether there's an event going on, so it's up to your luck. Many people reported that they received the tent with the warriors, while others reported that when they created the account using my link, they couldn't. So it depends on whether there's an event happening or not, okay? In any case, let's suppose you didn't get the tent with the warriors. You start here on with this first CLAG mine, and it will be empty. There won't be nothing for you to do to start earn something. So what do you need to do to start your collection? You have to go to the market, click here on the first button, and you have to buy a land. Oh, Victor, but didn't you say it's free? Relax, man, it's free. You click there on lands and you see that there's desert, common, uncommon, hard, and legendary. So this desert land, it costs nothing. You'll see that you can click there on buy, it's free, and this land comes with 7 CLAG tokens for you to mine. So every day you'll be able to come here and grab this free land to do your mining. After you gather a little CLAG, right, it'll take a few days. It's a game where progression is a bit slow at first, but then you'll be able to have a pretty good gain. Well, do that calculation soon. But after you manage to earn a little CLAG, that's when you can start. you come and start buying common land here in the market. Each common land will cost around 30 clag or 31, and each already comes with clag, stone and iron for you to mine. So that first one that is free, it only has 7 clag tokens, which is almost nothing. Once you've gathered a little, you come and buy a common one here. Oh, I will buy this one, for example, for 30 and buy. Okay, great. It went to my lands. Now, if I click here, it shows all the ones I have. You notice that I only buy common land. Why? Victor, do you only buy common land? Don't you buy the top ones since you have enough clag? Why does this happen? I will go into market here and show you something. If you take a land, you don't know a hard one, for example, it cost me 500 clags, and look, the price per clag of it is 0.64. The difference between this hard land and a common land is just the speed at which it will mine the clags. So I'm not in a hurry. This one here will mine 20% faster. Will give a 20% production boost, but I won't make me earn more. So the land that I earn the most here in Chain of Legends are the commons, because I play less. This one here, see, is costing me 0.44 clag at the price. So I buy it for 30 and I will earn 69, so the price per clag is 0.44. This hard one, you see, is much more expensive. The price per clag is 0.60. So with that one, I kind of have a 50% return on the amount of clags I invested. If you get a legendary land, then you see that its price is 0.77, but I gives a 30% boost there. So for me, it's worth it, either the common one, or at most, sometimes I find some opportunity here in the uncommon. Oh, at this moment, the uncommon one given 0.56 clag. So for me, it's also not worth it. I prefer to buy several of these commons, see, which is 0.42. Then I also buy, say, 29 clags plus 1 of 0.44. I keep buying and buy a bunch of these here and leave everything stored there along with my lands. So in my inventory, you see that I have a bunch here. See, there's this one that is mining. There's one more here, and there are 14 common lands stored there, so he can start mining when the resources of these waters run out. So he does this exchange of lands by himself, okay? You don't need to worry about it. Just buy the lands and leave them there for him to mine by himself. Oh, Victor, but you mentioned stone and iron. How does that work? So, as soon as you start mining clag, upgrade to a better land. You start accumulating clag tokens until you can unlock the second mine, which is the stone mine. Then you have to pay a certain amount of clag. I don't know the price of the first clag mine. I don't remember from when I started playing, but it will be cheap. And as soon as you unlock it, it starts producing stone for you. Then it's the same process. Keep an eye on the lands, farm, log in every day, collect and you have enough resources to unlock the iron mine. Then it will be the same process that the same common land you buy already comes with clay, stone and iron. So always buy the commons, which is the best cost benefit for those starting in free mode. Then after you've accumulated enough clay, enough stone and enough iron, then you'll be able to unlock your first barracks or tents. And when you unlock your first barracks, you'll be able to train some troops. So you can click there, train new troop, and here you have some options. You have warrior, archer, guardian, knife, mage, and catapult. Tip for beginners: don't spend resources to make the archer because it sucks. Focus on making warrior, mage, catapult, and guardian. The warrior is very good at the beginning because he's cheap. He's the same price as the archer. So it's much more worth to train the warriors so you can send them on adventures. The guardian is a bit more expensive. You need the barracks at certain level to be able to make it. You probably won't be able to make it right at the beginning. However, when you have one of them in your troop that you send on the adventure, it increases the defense of all the other troops on the adventure with him by 30. So this becomes very interesting in the future. At first, you've hardly going to see much of a difference, and the mage is one of the best. For every attack he makes, he regains his own life or that of another troop that's there with him on that adventure. Sometimes you may enter a dungeon with 2, 3, 5 troops. The mage, when he attacks the enemy troop, he will restore the life of your weakest troop, the one that's almost dying with the last life. He regains a bit of life which each attack remakes. And the catapult is very strong. It is attack 2-3 enemy troops at once, but at first you won't be able to make either the guardian, the mage or the catapult, so focus on the warrior to progress through the dungeons. And how does the dungeon work? It's very simple. After you have the warrior, you click here on Adventure Dungeon and you start doing it there in Dungeon 1. So you click there this dungeon. When you complete it, you earn 9 clays, 3 stones and 2 irons. So you have to figure out how many level 1 warriors you need to pass that dungeon. Then you put the attack there. The available troops you have down here will appear. Then you position it there in some square and click Start Adventure, and he'll already start doing the dungeon, and 48 hours later he'll be back. So the most interesting thing about this 10 of Legends is that it won't take up much of your time. You'll be able to farm here. You enter once a day practically, and you'll be able to keep earning some money. I will show you here in one of my adventures basically how it works. If you see here, all my troops are in adventure and they're in the return phase. So they take 24 hours to go on the adventure, right? They battle and then another 24 hours to return. They are returning at this moment. I will pick this battle here of this mage so you can see more or less how it works. This mage here, I set him to dungeon 4, so I can click on the play there and it to show me how that battle went. And he went alone. Whenever it's the mage, I leave him like that at the end, and he crushes it, man. The mage is really strong. Check this out. One of his attacks already took more than half of a goblin's life here, and since his attacks from afar before the goblins can even reach him, he's already defeating them. Look, another one just went down, and he hasn't taken any hits yet. He just started taking hits now. Took a hit and already recovered his life. Took another hit, then attacked, recovered his life. So the mage is really amazing. Takes a hit, recovers life. Takes another and recovers when he attacks. It becomes very easy to win dungeons using the mage. And here, with his dungeon, I earned 27 clags, 9 stones and 6 iron, plus 10 XP. As they increase their XP, you level up. So, when you level up, they become much stronger. And not only by doing dungeons can you level up your tropes. You can take 2 tropes of the same level and merge them so that they go to the next level. That helps a lot too. Another thing, after you have the barracks unlocked, then you can come here to the market, then you come here to the tropes, and you can buy a trope from another player who's selling. So you can select this one here, which is the Big Jack. He is also very strong because he has the same system as the mage. Every attack he makes on the enemy, he regains his own life. So it's very strong to have this Big Jack. In the beginning, it will help you a lot. The only downside is that almost no one is willing to sell the Big Jack because it's such a good trope. You can see here, look, that Big Jack level 1 has no one selling. And there's someone who left an offer there of 526 clags, so that someone come here and sell a Big Jack to that person. So it's their buyer price. It's like those offers we put there on OpenSea, right? Offers and to be able to buy NFT from someone else within the game itself. It has the same system. So there look, level 1, no one selling, level 2, no one selling either, level 3, also no one selling, and level 4, there's someone selling for 1,750 clags, and there's an offer of 100 clags for it. So it's very difficult to get those Big Jacks, but it's really worth it. And look, there's only one person selling. It's good to always keep an eye here on the market, because sometimes a level 1 or level 2 Big Jack might come in. It will be very worthwhile to have them in your troop. Want to see? In fact, I have one here that I put a replay of this adventure just for you to see how the Big Jacks are. Here, my Big Jack is already at the level where he can also do Dungeon 4 alone. So, here's another tip. I always prioritize making my tropes strong enough so that they can do these adventures on their own, because that way I earn more. It's much more worthwhile for a single trope to Dungeon 2, for example, than for you to take 3 tropes to Dungeon 4. Understand? So look, I hit play here for you to see more or less how the Big Jack works. He is very strong. Here, he takes a bit of a beating, but when he hits, he automatically regains his life. And another detail is that, let's say your trop is going to do a dungeon and it doesn't have this life recovery. It will come back with little life. Then you still have to wait another day for the trop to recover its life so you can put it back to do a dungeon again. But with Big Jack, with Mage, you don't need to wait because normally they already come back with full life. Look, my Big Jack is taking hits, but as he hits, he regains life. So his life is full all the time. He came here, did the adventure and already come back with full life, ready for the next one. I think you've already got the idea. I'll take it from here and show you that you can also see how much you earn for each dungeon. In fact, this is just a part of what this game has, okay? There's still Treasure Island, there's Raid, there are several other things you can do. But in the beginning, just this is enough for you to take money. These other things I don't do yet. I just do this and I'm already making money. Imagine it when I can do dungeon 128. Currently, I'm only doing dungeon 4 and I have a catapult that does dungeon 8, man. So just imagine, I haven't even reached dungeon 16 with a single trop yet. But look, when you click here on dungeon 1, it gives this amount of clags. 2 is given 16 clags, 4 is given 27. But it varies day by day, it's very relative, okay? It varies according to the game. So there are days when dungeon 4 is paying 27 and dungeon 2 is paying 26. It's bizarre. It's much more worth it for you to dungeon 2, which is easier for you to win, and it's certainly that you will win that throw, than to try to go to a stronger dungeon that you basically pay the same. So if you see up to there, what would be more worthwhile? You put 2 tropes alone to do dungeon 1 and earn about 20 clags almost, or take those 2 tropes and put them in dungeon 2 to earn 16 clags. Do you understand how it's not worth it? Even going from dungeon 2 to dungeon 4, it's much more worthwhile to do 2 dungeon 2 than 1 dungeon 4, because dungeon 4 will give you 27 clags, 2 will give you 16. If you have 2 tropes and 8 of them can do this dungeon 2 alone, you earn 32 clags. And if you go with these 2 tropes together in dungeon 4, you only get 27. Do you understand? Everything is strategy. Now, let's calculate how much we can earn here per month with my account as it is at the moment. How much is making it per month without counting the referral earnings, just with the earnings here from the game. So first, let's start with the number of tropes I have at the moment. There are 11 tropes, most of them will do dungeon 4, and I have the catapult that will do dungeon 8. So, starting with this calculation here, taking dungeon 4, it will be 27 clags for dungeon 4 alone, which is almost that, and one of them will do dungeon 8, which is pay me 39 clags. So this there plus 39 will earn 309 clags every 48 hours. So 2 days passed, I put my drops to do dungeons again. I keep repeating, right? So we'll be able to do 15 of this per month. Then I do 309 for 15 with the dungeons, and my current drops will give me 4,647 clags per month. But that's not all. I also have my clag mine, and I can collect 116 clags here every 24 hours. So let's put it here. It's 160 times 30, adding to 4,647. It will give a total of 8,150 clags per month. So with my account at level it is now, I can make $27 a month with this. Remember it, that is basically doesn't take any of my time. It's very quick. I log in on the day my drops are doing the dungeon, just click here to collected the clag mine, collect 81 of them, and that's it. I close the game and do nothing else. Then the next day, when the drops return, I come, collect, and put them back to do the dungeons. Then a day later, I log in and collect. Then another day, I log in, collect, and put them back to do dungeons again. And with this work, I earn $27 a month. Now, imagine when my account is stronger, when I have stronger tropes to do other dungeons, how much can I be earning per month with this game? But then you need to have a more advanced account, right? In fact, there are even some events here with a reward of $600, man. How cool is that? So take advantage now to create your account and start here on 10 of Legends. And if you want to see the best NFT games for this year, just click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now.